That's better, guys. All takes twice. You know what? I forgot something extremely important. Give me 30 seconds, guys. My apologies.
Mum, you just stand back. Can we? What are they doing?
What do you want to come at MP and Bun and do,
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. He's over there. Run the file. And cut it that way. He's got unmuted, right?
I just did. Can you hear me, guys?
They're singing.
Yeah, it's unmuted.
Mum, are they singing on this?
Sorry.
The lady's still wearing the... Yeah, no, sure.
Remember last time? No, it's raining, Olivia. How you going? Good.
Hello.
How was the drive for you guys? Good? We had rain.
Not so bad in the rain, driving in the rain though.
Yeah, especially. We might have to go underneath that tree in a second. Yeah. Music. Please, no more music.
Alright guys, so I was saying we haven't gathered here since January on a weekend in Brisbane. And that's due to the massive effort that everybody put in to get to Canberra in February. And the massive effort in Queensland coming to Brisbane in March for 6 or 7 midweek actions.
Yeah, multi,
In March, we achieved things
that'd be awesome.
for the first time in history together. Substantial. Absolutely substantial, guys. What an effort. Now, before we go into details and recap those couple of months, I'd like to start by acknowledging the Turrbal and Yagara people of this land.
Flu, you mean?
And acknowledge the fact that we are now sharing the custodianship with these people in harmony to go forwards together. We're going to have a minute of silence to start with, guys. This minute of silence is dedicated to the Anzacs that lost their lives
I'm on a level angle
protecting
here.
their home from foreign invaders, lest we forget. It's dedicated to the First Nations people that died defending their home from foreign invaders, lest we forget. You know, that part bothers me, guys. Every year we have a public holiday that stops the nation. We mourn, we pay our respects, and remember the fallen Anzacs that died protecting this land, and rightfully so. When it comes to the First Nations, what do they get? Nothing of similar comparison. In fact, they get a slap in the face every January 26th when we celebrate the day that marks the arrival of the First Fleet and the day the terrorist attack that has lasted 250 years began.
People standing in the way.
Now, I think it's extremely important that we celebrate this country together. We must celebrate the land, we must celebrate each other, but it must be done on a day where we can all celebrate together and not exclude. That's my take on it anyway, guys.
Now we got all umbrellas. Can you see?
The minutes of silence is dedicated to the frontline emergency workers, the ambos, the fireys that risk their lives every time they enter a blaze, whether it be in a house or a bush, purposely risking their life to keep our community safe. And it goes out to the police that truly are in that role to serve and protect the people of this country. It does not go out to those police, mainly that are in high positions, that are abusing the people and are corrupt.
What about prison officers?
It goes out to the prison officers, like this gentleman said, and everybody else I haven't mentioned. Now, it also goes out to those that have lost their lives and lost their livelihoods after they were forced, coerced, manipulated and blackmailed into receiving an experimental injection with no long-term side effects known. Guys, I invite you to join myself and each other in this minutes of silence. And while we pay our respects to the fallen, I'd also like to invite you to envision the world into the future that you would like to see the future generations living together in. I'll see you on the other side.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, brothers and sisters. Well, why are we here, guys? We're here because our sellout politicians cried emergency, emergency, as justification to vote through the proposed Public Health Amendment Bill 2022, which gave themselves extra powers in relation to quarantine, testing, etc., and extended the state of emergency for another 6 months. There is no emergency, and they know that, because just 4 days after that bill was passed, the majority of the mandates were revoked in alignment with international travel restrictions being dropped, in alignment with quarantine requirements being reduced, and in alignment with testing requirements being reduced. You can't have it both ways, guys. There is either an emergency which justifies the extension, for which there needs to be proof, or we are clear and the restrictions are ended. It is a total contradiction and is representative of the malfeasance currently taking place in office. And I've got a message for the Premier, Anastasia Palaszczuk. I have a message for the Health Minister, Yvette Darth. And I have a message for every single MP that committed treason on the people by voting that bill through. The message is this: you have sold the Australian people out, and we are coming to get you. Take this as a threat. At the next election, you will be sacked. And I mean that too. There's a plan brewing. We're going to target these people as individuals, and we're going to take them out.
Yeah, that's the way.
They're going to know that the people have worked together, and we're sacking them. Sack them all! Sack them all!
Sack them all! Sack them all!
We can do better than that. Sack them all! 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 Sack them all!
They called you a rainbow princess.
Teachers are here. You go, Zach. Teacher. That one there. Do a teacher. Do a
I thought it was. Sorry, guys, my phone was really slipping out.
Come on then. Sack them all! Sack them all!
Sack them all!
Sack them all! Sack
how do
them
you yell that?
all! Sack them 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 all!
go down to the garage in the
In
sun?
response to the announcement of this treasonous bill being proposed, the people responded. On the 13th to the 17th of March, we camped together as a group of non-Indigenous at Musgrave Park for the first time in history. We give thanks to the local Yagara elders for working with us, forgetting our differences, and working with us to achieve that monumental feat together. We faced adversity from the start, with the cops trying to move us on. It was the first evening, it was dark, at about 3 or 4 the police approached, and they said, "What's going on here?" And I looked around, looks like the people are camping here. And they said, "Well, it's a park, you can't, you got to move on." And I said, "I don't know, man, everyone looks pretty comfortable, ain't no one's going anywhere." He was a little bit taken back. I said, "Listen, man, I've been speaking to Inspector Guild about this for a few weeks." He goes, "Oh, Inspector Guild, you know him?" I said, "Yeah, we meet, once a month. We discuss things and discuss the plans coming up." He goes, "Oh, okay."
My hand's
I said,
shaking.
"Yeah, man, we have the blessings from the local elders to use
My
this land
hand's
for this
shaking.
purpose."
You want to hold it for a little bit?
He goes, "Oh, who did you speak to?" And I mentioned something. He goes, "Oh, okay, we'll let it all down."
It's on Zoom,
I
so
said, "Listen,
try
man,
and
we're
find it.
peaceful people having a public gathering on public land. We're doing nothing wrong." I said, "We've brought in extra toilets, we've brought in extra bins." He goes, "Oh, have you?" I said, "Man, go for a walk at the top of the hill and have a look." So we brought in extra showers. He goes, "Really, showers?" And I said, "Showers, man, we've got our own waste tanks, we've got our own water tanks. It's all taken care of." And he goes, "Mate, that's amazing." I said, "We're an organised group." Then he stood back and looked around and he said, "You know what? I've got no problem with this. Have a nice evening." He walked away, and that was the end of that. Now that sort of thing happens to this group because we all have worked hard for the last 2 years to achieve that reputation of a peaceful, powerful bunch of people going about things in the right way. That's why we've lasted so long, that's why we're building. Now when I say building, it's a smaller crowd here today, and I knew it 100% with my heart. I knew today was going to be small. Whatever, it's all good. It happens how it has to happen. Next month in May is going to be massive. May 14th, we're going back to Musgrave Park because this place won't hold us, it won't hold the numbers. It's going to be massive, guys. Bring everybody you know. I like these small ones once in a while, get together with the family, the hardcore TPR supporters. So during that 5-day stint at Musgrave Park, we marched to Parliament House every day as part of Block the Bill campaign. Hands up if any of you came to any of the Block the Bill marches. Yeah. Great to see you all again, guys. And I'm going to speak from my heart here and say that was an honour to share that experience with you. An absolute privilege, guys, and I mean that. Let's take it back there. Let's take it back there for just a few seconds, guys. Ready? Block the bill! There is no emergency! We came to block the bill! There is no emergency! We gotta block the bill! There is no emergency! We came to block the bill! There is no emergency! We gotta block the bill! There is no emergency! We came to block the bill! There is no emergency! That's not my favourite, that one, though. Really like it. Guys, before we go further, just a little bit of housekeeping. The toilets are behind us, about 60 metres. We all know that because we've been here many times before. Merchandise tent is the blue one. We've got face painting next to it with some drinks in it. We've got some food caterers that have turned up, and they are somewhere on this side of the hill a bit. They're selling some food, guys, so if you're hungry, dig in. Donations, guys, there's going to be some red donation boxes going around. Now, it's taken me a long time to become comfortable with asking for money, and now I do it quite easily, as weird as that sounds. Because the reality of the situation is, guys, any organisation, let alone in a war, will not function or survive without a steady in-stream of income. Will not
Sorry
survive.
guys, I just had the camera
So guys,
up.
if you can afford,
Can
put your
barely
hands in
see.
the pocket. If you can't, don't feel bad. Contribute in other ways, with your time, your energy, your skills. Maybe you've got a block of land that we can use for events, whatever it is, guys. It takes everybody to contribute in their own way, and we will be successful.
The big drum.
Hey?
Big drum.
And we've got the TPR Connect tent behind us, and that is the most, it's a pretty silly spot for it because it's covered. But it's the single most important thing here today, guys, TPR Connect groups. Get down there, put your name down. There's 8 different groups, which I'll explain later, in all of your local areas. You need to sign up to that, because it's going to prepare us for what's coming. And what is coming, guys? Some extremely hard times, unprecedented times. We need to be prepared now. If we're scrambling later, and the bullets have already started flying, figuratively speaking, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. We need to be prepared now. Like I was saying, guys, most battles are won before they start. So let's get prepared and win this battle early. How many people are here for the first time today? Put your hands up, guys, if you're here for the first time today at the TPR rally. Welcome. Welcome. Only a few today. That means just a solid group of hardcore TPR guys. How many people here today are vaccinated? Put your hands up, guys. Yep. Nice. Look at that.
Who's what?
Look at that. 5%, 10% of vaccinated guys. Welcome. Welcome
not
here
me.
today with us. This is
I
what
thought
this
that's
group is about, guys. The freedom to choose. The freedom to choose. We're not here to tell you to wear a mask or not wear a mask. We're not here to tell you to vaccinate or not vaccinate. We're here to protect and defend
Hey, Baba Yaga.
each other's rights to be able to make the choice. That's what we're about.
Oh God, I need a gimbal.
Obviously, in saying that, when it comes to something so important and detailed, a medical procedure with so much adversity, you need to do your research and make a decision. Don't just run into it blindly, obviously.
I'm gonna sit down and corner.
But for those few people that are new, guys,
Really?
those new guys, I want to take your attention to one of these flags next to me. I'll go through this very quickly. This is our logo, the TPR logo. One arm is black, one arm is white. That symbolises people's perceived differences. It starts off separate, it comes down to the middle to unite. When it unites, it creates the line. The line is a symbol of power and strength, and the fingers are in the shape of a V, which V for victory and V for peace. So overall, we have people's overcoming their perceived differences to create a powerful and strong unit. Through that powerful and strong unit, the people will achieve victory through peace. That's the TPR, guys. Welcome to the family. The schedule for today is we're going to go through a bit of TPR stuff. We're going to go for a march. Then we have 2 guest speakers today, namely Meryl Dory and Dave O'Neiggs. We'll give them a proper intro when we get there. Not that either of them need a proper intro. On the Tuesday of the 5-day camp, we decided to pay the Chief Health Officer's office a visit of John Gerard. Who remembers that? The Tro was welcomed with the sounds of thousands of voices chanting in solidarity for 20 minutes solid. The police were pushed back against the glass doors, not by force, but by the sheer numbers. It was deafening outside the Tro's building that afternoon, and the best part for me was to watch you guys start that chant and keep it going solid and high intensity for those 20 minutes. It was brilliant, I loved it, loved every second of it. It was a display of togetherness, and the only reason I intervened was so we could invite the Cho down for a chat. Otherwise you guys would have kept going the whole night. For those guys that didn't turn up on that day, do you reckon the Cho came down for a chat? Of course he didn't. Why? He's a gutless coward like the rest of them, who can't face up to the people.
Yeah, it is, Andrew.
On the Wednesday afternoon, we stopped off outside the ABC headquarters in South Bank, South Brisbane, because
you,
all of the
America.
mainstream media
Son, honey?
are complicit in the biggest crime against humanity in the history of this world. Every single mainstream media reporter, cameraman, journalist, editor, CEO, and every employee in between is complicit in criminal activity. While that might sound harsh, I'll use the drug trade as an example. Whether your role is to grow the cocoa plant, or harvest it, or manufacture it, or pack bricks of product into a box, or stick the postage stamp on the box, or deliver it, or count the money, or pay the employees, or clean the toilet. I did not know will not save you when your time comes.
Sit still.
Whether you are
Trying to get
aware or not, I was just following orders, will not save you when the time comes. It is your duty to know exactly what you are doing and be aware of the repercussions of your actions. That is your responsibility, no one else's. This applies to all avenues of life. Make no excuses. The truth
Seriously.
The truth of the matter is that without the journalist, the cameraman, the reporter, the editor, the receptionist, the photocopier girl, or the CEO, the massive operation of treachery, treason, and criminal activity that Channel
Start to
7,
speak
9, 10, ABC, B105, Nova, Triple M, Triple J, etc. are all taking part in would not be possible, and the pandemic would be non-existent. Therefore, each employee of these companies is complicit in crime of varying degrees, for which there is no excuse. Without them filling those roles, the operation would fall apart. Just like without soldiers, there can be no war. Get another job. We all have hard choices to make. Don't make excuses, just make the right decision. That's why today we're going to take the time to publicly thank the independent media personnel and teams that cover the revolution, filling the large void of truth that the mainstream media leave empty. The Australian Free Independent Press Network, Johnny Napper, Gazcam, Corner Edge Studios, Jeff Cantor, Andrew, Rico from Freedom United, Tracy Ann on photography, and there's many others. There's many others, guys. Thank you to all of them for playing their pivotal role in this war.
Kevin, yes.
All these guys are capturing
Thank
important
you.
footage
I didn't know that.
and documenting things that the mainstream
Cool.
media refuse to
That's
cut.
good.
They're playing a vital role.
Awesome.
Now after the afternoon outside the ABC headquarters, we gave them something to film. We thank the police for their work, and we head back to camp.
Thank you very much, Kevin.
On arrival back at camp, a police
I just
messenger was
reached
sent to
200
me
subs.
with a message from the inspector.
I just
of South
reached
Brisbane.
200 subs.
He thanked me, commended me, and said how nice it was work with
Thanks,
such an
Andrew.
organised and respectful group. Now the thanks and praise is directed to you.
Son, honey.
Each and every one of you
Random.
guys, the thanks and praise was directed to you.
Multi.
It means nothing if I'm leading the march and there's no one behind me. It means nothing if I'm standing here and there's no one here to listen to me. It's truly the people. It's truly each and every one of you that will win this war for the future generations. It's you guys. And the truth is, although I'm physically out the front of the march, I'm not out in front of you guys. I'm walking
Yeah,
beside
Tanya,
you.
it's good. Yeah, it was 188 last night.
And I don't
So
want to be
that's
in front
fantastic.
of you. And I don't want to be behind you.
Thanks, Manny Man.
I want to be by your side. And I want you guys to want to be by my side and by
Thanks,
each other's
Sarah.
side. That's how we're going to win.
Woohoo! I definitely need to get a gimbal.
And that's how we need to start thinking about it, guys. We're a team. We have each other's back, whether we're here or somewhere else. And that's
Thanks,
first and
Daviaga.
foremost, we protect each other and we stand by each other. And those that were present on the 31st of March, that evening, outside Parliament House, where I simply tapped that rhythm into the mic. Which is unplanned.
I should have bought a blanket though. I could have sat the tripod down and sat
interrupted whole
around
crowd
it.
involvement. Know exactly what
I'm
I'm talking
standing
about.
and trying to hold it.
There was a certain bond created that evening, and we are stronger for it. That alone made that one event one of the most successful events we've had together. Again, guys, it was magic, and I truly feel privileged to be part of it and share it with you guys. It was magic. I'll always remember it for the rest of my life that evening.
Yeah, I was going to yesterday, but I should have.
We followed the 5-day action with 2 more midweek actions on the 29th and 31st, which I just mentioned, where we raised the roof and took things to a whole new level. On the 29th, finding the 3rd time in history, the march went straight through the guts of Queen Street Mall. The first and second time that a march went through the mall was also a feat achieved by us guys, TPR and the people. Breaking records everywhere we go, sticking together and doing it how we should be.
Yeah, true, we are.
The police approached after the first time and they looked at me and said, well, that was the first for us too. They enjoyed it. For our efforts of taking the march through the mall on the 29th, the Brisbane City Council had decided to prosecute me. So it's back off the court that I go.
Welcome.
For about the 50th time
okay.
since 2020. Been pretty used to that place. Now, I didn't actually lead the march through the mall, remember? I didn't take you through the mall. Because at the start of the day, the QPS advised that if I did take the march through the mall, the council would be prosecuting me. So I had a chat to the crowd before the march. Next thing you know, I'm walking down Elizabeth Street, and the crowd's busting through police lines to get into the mall.
Yeah, love them.
Now, I had nothing to do with that, guys. Honestly, I had nothing to do with it.
We all did.
But it was a magnificent sight to see. Bass drum out the front sounded like a war drum. Ocean of people walking through the police like water, hitting the gaps. Unstoppable. No violence. Doing what we, the people, want to do. Rightfully so. Hats off to the Queensland Police too, because they didn't act stupidly and escalate that into violence. The look on their faces was pretty funny though. I always remember that one too. We weren't successful. We were not successful in blocking the bill. The odds were stacked heavily against us. We're fighting against powerful corporate enemies of the people. They have things so heavily sewn up on a political level that aiming for a win in their own system, which was designed by corrupt people, for corrupt
Standing on
people,
Michael's hand.
to do corrupt things to the people, is a monumental and unlikely task. But that doesn't mean we don't try, and that doesn't mean that we can't have successes. The campaign in March was extremely successful. We set new records. We created
to spin
awareness.
again.
We built
It's
the
okay,
team.
Rob.
We mounted pressure on the
Whoa.
politicians.
We'll have to move back
And we paved the
again.
way for future successes. So just because you may not see success instantly, it does not mean you are not
We'll
successful.
move back again.
One of the most important things we did together successfully together in the march is that we raised the vibration. And that is extremely important in the spiritual war.
Thanks
Like
for
we're
that.
experiencing now.
Yeah, it's starting to rain
Do you
here
remember the
again.
vibe on the 31st? We were untouchable, we were floating in the air together, we were
The man
levitating.
who's just allowed you
Nothing
to
can
go
stop you
under
when
the
your
umbrella.
mindset is like that. And it's contagious. So if we take ourselves to that level more often, we're going to win this thing, we're going to be feeling good about it. So who's ready to raise the vibe, guys? Who's ready to go on the march? Before we go on there, guys, we'll do some chants. Then I'll meet you up at the top. Curtis and the black TPR truck. That's your cue to get into position now. We'll see you up there.
I wish this rain would bugger off.
We're
Whoa,
going to
got
run
a
through
flying.
these chants just quickly so we give these vehicles enough time to get up the start.
Ah, damn
We've got a
thing,
new
you
one
right?
for you today as well,
bugging
so
you
okay.
Hey?
The bug was
We are
Yeah.
the people! We are the people! We are the power! We are the people! Power! The people! United! Will never be divided!
We'll never be divided.
The people! United! Will never be divided! We are one! We are one! Well, guys, who's ready for the new one? Don't leave me hanging to the walk off and go home. Everywhere we go, people want to know who we are, where we come from. So we tell them we're from TPR, the mighty, mighty TPR, the mighty, 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 mighty TPR. And if you can't hear us, then shout a little louder. TPR, TPR, TPR,
Oh,
TPR.
Rob, I don't know. Woohoo!
Wake up, Australia! Mass hysteria! Wake up, Australia! Mass hysteria! No jab, no say, no way we won't obey! No jab, no say, no way we won't obey! My body, my choice! Australia has a voice! My body, my choice!
My body, my choice.
Australia has a voice! Should we do the TPR one before we go? Yeah, I know, and it's been told. The TPR spirit is made of gold. Yeah, I know, and it's been said. I'll be standing up until the day I'm dead. Yeah, I know, and it's been told. COVID-19 is getting kind of old. Yeah, I know, and it's been said. The mainstream media is for the brain dead. The mainstream media is for the brain dead. The mainstream media is for the brain dead. Yeah, I know, and it's been told. The truth is coming out and they're getting cold. Yeah, I know, and it's been said. The people's revolution, it's been said. the march, you need way more energy than that. Make your way up to Speaker's Corner. Don't leave without me. I'll be up there soon with some stuff and we'll head off together. Hey guys, I need 10 people to hold 5 big flags.
We're going to get ready.
What are we doing?
We're going to go
And this
under.
banner. Hey,
We're gonna
Caesar,
go
worry about the flag. Don't get this banner down first.
Around Brisbane.
March.
Just take those flags up with
Around
us.
Brisbane.
No, just up the road.
Is that how we get our freedom back? So people like come and look and all that, and then they realise.
Honey, you want to go under a tree now? Thank you for that. I just heard someone say Bundaberg.
It's an Easter bunny.
Ah, music. Hang on, guys, music.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to grey as you fade away.
Can you guys still hear the music? Well, she nearly ran into the tree. I'm walking backwards
Yeah, I'm
and I
about
nearly
to
ran into
fade
that.
away. Cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday.
fucking hell.
Something's going
Music.
wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to grey as you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade away. guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray.
Hope you can't hear that music. And thanks, guys.
Yeah, I saw it. I was in the U. Yeah, I was like, telling my family. I was like, oh yeah.
Oh, you gotta lift it up higher.
This is a chihuahua.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, it was awesome.
Let's go!
The weather's turned now. It's
Let's
now.
go! You're a botanic bomb!
I'm gonna smoke.
Yeah.
Just stay inside there.
Don't deserve this job. We got a train. Let's go! The evil botanic bomb!
Look at that way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make some sticks.
I don't know, it's bloody full that way.
Yeah, I know. I want the.
Pops like the side. Go out that way. Quicker. Oh yeah.
Because there always is, Lyra.
Look how big they are!
4 horses.
Big!
Aren't they? Trinity was this big.
Is that how big Trinity was?
Wow, geez. This one's huge.
Is that how big Trinity was?
Yeah.
Is that how
Come on, I want to catch up. Yeah, free the horses, all right. Sorry, guys, I've got the camera up.
I don't think we should be doing it.
Oh, God. Min Min lights.
No?
Chu? Chu just said, Melissa and Michael, sorry it's off topic, but my mother just told me about the crazy Min Min lights she encountered in, where? Dundaren last night.
Yeah. What inspires me?
No, I've got the tripod trying to go up. Hang on, guys. I'm going to put it back up again. Freaking music. Hope they don't play that again. Can you hear the music, guys?
Why shouldn't they play that?
Get up there.
Ooh. I think it was Rob who was asking me how many people are here. Wow. Jesus, 3,000? Probably 3,000? So you can't hear the music? I hope not. I can't even see if I'm getting all the crowd or not.
Why is there silence?
Was that too high, guys? I was trying to show some of the crowd. Yeah, I think there might be ooh, friggin' few thousand.
Are we last there?
Yeah, I want to go up further.
Please hit.
Sweet, good on them. Okay, I'm gonna get down.
Oh, they were arresting someone.
Oh.
Mum, do you know we can get COVID here? It's a big crowd and I don't like big crowds. Sorry. There's more
They're having attention because I can't pull the sun out of the spot and give it to them. Okay,
What's the brother?
Something about people trapped in cars.
So if you want to come out and put photo in this corner and then go back behind the banner. Everybody clear?
I'm losing my child. She's fallen behind. Sorry.
divided. The people united will never be divided. The people united will never be divided. The people united will never be divided. But if you can't hear us, shout a little louder. TPR, 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 that's who we are. That's who we are. Nice casual walk, not a race walk, right now. Wake up, Australia! Mass hysteria! Wake up, Australia! Mass hysteria! Wake up, Australia! Mass hysteria! Wake up, Australia! My body, my choice. Australia has a voice. My body, my choice. Australia has a voice. My body, my Australia has a voice. My body, my choice. Australia has a voice.
How's that going, guys? Guys, is that okay? When I'm sticking the camera up? Quick, let me know so I can turn it back around for you. Okay.
Stay behind the black banner. You can go anywhere you want on the footpath, but you need to remain on the footpath. Otherwise, stay behind the black banner. Unless you've got a drum, you can come up ahead. We are the people! We are the power! 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 And that includes everyone in this country. Black, white, Christian, Muslim, rich, poor. We are all together. This government is continuously oppressing the people. This government is continuously contradicting themselves and selling the people out. It's time we take this country back for the people. That's what the People's Revolution is here to do. Come and join us. because what's taking part in this country at the moment is you have a state government that's crying out there's an emergency to give themselves extra powers to pass through a public health amendment bill. Extend the state of emergency. 4 days later, they revoked almost all the mandates. So which one is it? Is it the emergency so bad we give ourselves extra powers, or is it there's no emergency anymore, you go back to normal? They're selling us out at a rapid rate. They're selling us out, planning a takeover of this country in monumental proportions. It's going to happen soon. People need to join each other and start preparing for the worst. You good? Alright, let's move guys.
just been told. The truth is coming out and it's getting cold. Yeah, I know and it's been
Lyra.
said. The people's revolution, it's been said.
Copper wants to pick on me.
We'll never be divided. The people united will never be divided. The people
country. The government is continuously lying to us and selling us out. On March 31, they voted a bill through called the Public Health Amendment Bill
Take the fence out.
2022.
How much behind?
They screamed emergency, emergency. We need extra powers. We need extended state of emergency for the next 6 months. 4 days later, they came out and revoked almost all of the mandates. International travel restrictions will let go. Quarantine restrictions will let go. Testing restrictions will let go. 4 days separate. They're playing us, they're setting us up, and the criminals. It's time this country starts learning that. It's time this country starts learning this government is not for the people. It's there to manipulate and control the people.
It's a lot of hot, guys.
We're in a situation now where this is going to accelerate beyond comprehension. They're going to start stripping our freedoms and rights in a very quick manner. The people have to learn.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
We are one. We are one. We are one. We are one. We are one.
Sorry. I hope you all come back on.
We are one.
My son called.
We are one. We are
I'm not going to answer it again. Good.
We are one. We are one. We are one.
Lyra, keep up with me, please.
We are one. We are one.
Yeah, sorry, guys. My son called me. I'm not going to answer it next time.
We are the people. We are the power. We are the people. We are the power. We are the people. We are the power. We are the people.
Okay, sweet. Sorry, guys.
We are
Did you see that people were actually enjoying the thing going like that?
And that's because we are one! We are one!
Hello, Tommy Temper, how you going?
We are one! We are
Are you loving it, Tommy Temper?
We are one! We are one! We are one! We are one! Confused entries, 21 that didn't take the poisonous jab. Shows some confused entries, but didn't wear masks.
My phone's wet. Hang on, guys. I'm just trying to dry my phone a bit.
There's plenty of cafes, and there's plenty of restaurants which stood up to the tyrant of power and said, "Hey, you had a choice, you made the wrong choice, you're being held accountable, don't be a pussy. Stand up for the future generation.
Hey, Tommy Temper, how you going? No, Aussie. It's just raining again.
There's hundreds of restaurants, there's hundreds of bars that told the government to get stuff, and they kept the doors open. There is no excuse. There is no excuse. We don't support weakness. We try to be harder and stronger. We come together on a level. Admit your mistake. How about you admit your mistake and say sorry to the people that you accused and come together and come to the party. Don't be a sellout. Don't be a stooge. Once you apologise for stuff, take it back and get business over there. Let's keep going, guys. Shut up, people! You're not it!
That's alright. Once it gets a bit lower, I'll put the power back on.
The people, united, will never be divided. The people, united, will never be divided. The people, united, will never
what a
be
good
divided.
seat.
United, will never be divided. The people, united, will never be divided. That's because we are one. 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 Hey, Tony, how you going, brother? This way. You know, there's a difference about a man and this is the singing of that's all Tony up there. It is it. You never lose.
It was good, wasn't it, Rob?
We want that one. Everywhere we go, I'm actually 3 points to us today. The absolutely terrible thing that I do is just something that can't let just how it is that you saw. Who can sing I want to do this time? Who can sing I want to do it? Yeah? This one. Who's got a good powerful voice? Come on.
Go away, Rain.
I've got the way to go wrong.
People want to know who we are, where we come from. So tell them what TPR, mighty TPR, mighty
That's who we are!
I just went off balance.
Yeah, I know what it's been told. TPR spirit is made of gold. Yeah, I know what it's been said.
Honey, how's that looking in there? I can't see if I'm getting it properly or
Yeah,
not.
I know what it's been
Is
told.
that good?
COVID-19 is getting kind of old. Yeah, I know what it's been said. The mainstream media is for the brain dead. Yeah, I know what it's been told. The truth is coming out and it's getting cold. Yeah, I know what it's been said. The people's revolution, it's been said.
You got Happy birthday, Sarah!
live at the moment, yeah. So we're not editing anything, it's all going live. So the story that people tell us is the story that everyone gets to hear. Yeah, you're a Bundaberg? Yeah. Well, what? Well, you've come a long way to join us today. Well, if you don't have one here, there's a few of us around here at the moment. Yeah, we got
people, united, we'll never be divided. The people, united, the people, united, we'll never be divided. The people, united. divided. The people united will never be divided. The people united will never be divided. The people united
we're not
will
going yet.
never be
We're trying to get up
divided.
here. Bloody kids.
The people united
Oh, I'm trying to get up
will
further.
never be divided.
Stop, honey.
People united will never be divided. The people united will never be divided.
Oh, I'm the footpath.
The people united will never be divided. That's because we are one. 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 And the people. Something like that one. We are the people. We are the power. 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 We are the people. We are the power.
Sorry everyone, I'm trying to hold the phone up so I can't see comments that much.
Everywhere we go, people wanna know who we are, where we come from. So thought you weren't aware then. But halfway through the march, there was some commotion at the front. The way Mick and the inspector and her men and
Hey
women
Jared.
got
Hey
involved
Chu.
very
Hey,
quickly
hey
to defuse
everyone.
that
Hey Cass.
situation.
Hey Sarah.
I'd like to thank them and commend them on the way. The bells at this time, I probably should have back to rubber ball, so I prefer that treatment.
He was gonna listen to me.
Wow.
Where did that person
There
go?
is lots.
Oh, mum's got person there. $121 deaths.
You still there, honey?
Second coming up. Oh, look at the horse!
Oh, come on, bub. That was the tail end of it. What is that?
Cosmic.
What is it?
Mum, where'd the Where'd he go? That
Alira, stop bumping into me. You're gonna make me trip over soon.
Are we waiting here? Yeah. Okay, Riley.
We went that. We parked down that way. Yeah. Woohoo! Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, because we come up here and we went down there over there somewhere. And we parked around there.
We're going
Hey
now.
guys.
How long did it take to go over?
One of the ones had a problem with me or something, didn't they? Wherever that one's gone.
Which way you gotta go that way?
I had a copper picking on me, guys, telling me what to do, and kept staring.
Over death stairs.
Where are we going?
Right up there, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, for a smoke. Alright guys, we're having a smoke break. They're going back to the botanic gardens, so we'll just sit up here and have a smoke, and I'm going to have to put my phone on charge shortly too. Put the
Yeah.
power bank on.
When are we going to Titus? What's the time?
Oh, man.
That was awesome.
I was up front on the side. That was awesome, man. Lovely lunch, energy, buddies around me. Everyone was just... It was better than Canberra.
It was awesome.
Yeah, right. You've been down there, huh? Okay.
Yeah, I'm having a durry.
No, mate, I've been watching
Right, I'm just going to quickly put it down for a second, guys. So I can...
Stuff. I saw them come through last night.
Geez, I'm going to have muscles on my arms holding this all day.
What's that lady's name
What lady?
in Victoria? I see it through AFIPN, Australian Free Independent Press Network.
Oh, really? Aussie. Hello. How you going?
You're gonna find it in YouTube.
Right, guys, I'm going to turn you around to the crowd. Is that going to be too low? No, that's... Oh, God. Hang on, guys. I'm just going to roll smoke.
Yeah. Oh, well, you're looking better than I am, so you're not that fucking right up.
Yeah.
I didn't get a hug.
From...
Yeah, mate. Yeah, no, it's all right. It's all good. I gave it everything. I thought, I only got a short I just gave everything today. My arms killing me, my phone too.
I need a paper.
Yep, the little old lady.
Hey, guys. Get a hug.
Mum, can we go something?
What was taking me so long was they were waiting for the tow trucks. Tow trucks to up, so she went in the car. What the fuck is this? And then came back through.
Who's in your bag?
Hang on, Bob. I've got my hands full. There's other streamers on the road too, and they just...
We use in front of the thing.
Yeah, same with the other one. So a couple others that just told me to get off the road, get behind the line.
Do they know you from Butterberg?
Huh?
Do they know you from Butterberg?
Sorry?
Yeah, they can't go on camp and they can't ride all this long enough for all of us.
Yeah, what's
I think we're on a slide, but only want to get in there. Say something. And plus, on the soft
He looks like Michael Jackson.
He does.
Down here.
I've already got.
Thank you.
No worries, no worries. God bless.
Thank you, Brother Kenneth. I'll see you later.
No, I'm more forgiving these days. At least he's coming. At least he's...
Sorry, guys. I was rolling
Yeah,
smoke.
I know. Yeah, I'm not as harsh.
Illyria, move your bum.
Yeah. I'm not as harsh. We are one, you know. One of you. At least he's here now. But I hear you, I know. But...
Open up my live stream, you little prick.
Why don't you put
What's it do you?
Yeah. People around because we were banned. Yeah, I've got it. We're just waiting with the people. I'm continually banned, but yeah. What's you going to Fight TV? I don't stream anymore because I can't live stream because I'm banned. And it doesn't matter what platform I'm on. I could jab it or I could, you know. You open up, okay.
Sorry guys, I'm just having a breather and a smoke. Not a good mix.
I couldn't scream and punch and do all the stuff that I want to do, you know. I love it. A little bit of rain speaking. My march buddies, it's a really cute lady next to me. You've got to be cool and ignore that and just go with the flow.
I probably come here and chat with you too.
Yeah, and we went to park down there. Yes, in a minute. Why are they coming over here? What?
Be careful, guys. Don't stand it.
Wow.
They got me on the camera, that's what they did.
Hey?
They got me on the cameras.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it looked like they were just about to walk over here and then just...
Nah, they get the cameras on there. They got me on the camera. That's why they went back off.
Oh, rightio.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
See, I'm not stupid.
On their bodies.
Yeah.
Body cams.
Yeah, body cams.
So it was nice meeting you. So I'm going to find a pen and a dunny.
The Dunny's down that way.
Yes, it is.
See you later.
Lovely meeting you.
Wow.
Mate, everywhere we go.
Hey? I need a drink.
Come on, let's go. Go, Shiners. What's the time?
I'm not finished yet, Alira.
What do you do down there?
Did you see that, guys? Alright, put that in for a second. Don't tell me I've got to mute it again if there's music.
Probably.
I can hear music. Go around to the toilets. Oh, I wish this rain would go away, guys. How'd you like that march? I think I need a taller stick.
Yeah, you couldn't get all the way up the back. Look at the building, mate. Look at that building, mate.
Yeah, I know. Where are we going?
Toilets.
So did you guys like the march? We're going to the toilet and then we're going back to the where they all are.
It was peaceful, but the cop was agitated a bit, aren't they?
Yeah. There was a lady cop who come up to me, and then the that arsehole of a cop.
I took the photos of them, mate.
You took the photos of them?
Yeah, that's where I went from.
Ah. The toilet's probably going to be packed. I haven't had a drink in 4 hours.
Wait for them.
Yeah, no thanks.
What did you say no thanks for?
To that party.
And Masons.
Hello, how you going?
Did a person try to give you on that route?
Where is everyone? Everyone's quiet. On chats I'm talking about.
Oh, big lineup.
Huge lineup.
Yeah.
Are you going to go first? I'll wait here and then. Can you just hear the music, guys? That was awesome as. Still got more to go, I think.
You can walk around them on the grass and go around them.
Oh, bugger.
That was the clean one, that one.
Is it unisex?
Yeah.
One of the most important things that we can do today is get behind the Peace Out Connect platform. We still need to look up. On those Peace Out Connect, today is a group.
You can get unsanitizers.
We're going to go through the detail. I'm going to name it. We need to get people into these groups. We're not quite set up to get them rolling, but once we get those numbers in, we're going to find people and we're working. And that's the thing too, who's going through with who all of that is going through it. This is the first step with the Australian Parallel Society where we're comfortable and we're self-functioning. So the longer the ride is going, the longer they're going to throw us around and we'll be at their will. We need to start functioning for ourselves now on this platform. Even if you don't want to sign up here, just look at the website, create your own thing in your community and start getting the ball rolling. And that's what we're looking at now. Otherwise, the next detail. There's a running year on it, I think it's 2017. After my father was killed for vaccine injuries.
Hello guys, these are all gone quiet.
Let's go.
Your battery's gonna be dead sick.
Yeah, I know. So I might. So I might just
Aye. Yeah, you come straight down. I'm not from here.
Let's go to the protest.
Oh, come on.
I'll buy her a lappy.
Yeah. You know what? What they're talking about now, I'll have to mute.
Yeah.
La 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 la. La 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 la. This really sucks. Can you guys hear me?
Why do you have to mute it? Why do you have to mute it?
Because of the medical misinformation. Yeah.
They're taking us back our freedom. How kind of them. And honestly, people who are saying, oh, this is fantastic, now we can relax.
I'm going for
That is the biggest mistake that you could ever make. Because the only reason that restrictions have been slightly eased in some ways is because next month there's an election.
Why is it not
These bastards in Canberra and in the state parliament want you to forget about the
Is that
last 2+ years and to vote for them again. And I can tell you that a vote for any one of these so-called major parties,
Can everyone
the
see?
Liberals, Labour, the Greens, the Nationals.
Hello, can everyone see?
For any of these people, you will be
I'll have to put my phone on charge shortly. You want to hold that over? Because I've got it zoomed. I've got it zoomed up, Alira. So can you hold it over there and just like show the crowd also?
They are not going to get our votes. They are going to lose the 30% of the votes that they need. Because we are not going to be that stupid.
Bob, you keep moving it around too much.
Absolutely not. And I know that a lot of people say elections don't really make a difference. This election is going to make a huge difference. I don't care which independent minor party you vote for. You put whoever your local candidate is, who is in office right now, if they are one of the 4 majors, you put them dead last. And you vote for one of the independent parties. The AVN is not political. We don't tell you who to vote for, but you vote for one of those minor parties that you know supports informed choice, and there are a few of them now. We're lucky. We actually have a choice, which is the first time in a very long time. You put them first, second, third, whatever order they are in, as long as you put the majors last. Because I can tell you that if the majors get in again on the 21st of May, that on the 22nd of May, we will be locked down, we will be masked up, we will be tested, we will be jabbed. And I don't think any of us wants this. Absolutely not. Now, people feel really helpless.
I want to go over there.
Understand that, because we have been through hell. We really have. And we feel like, what can we possibly do? And there is a lesson that I learned in my 63rd year that I never thought I would learn. I live very close to Mullumbimby, 20 minutes from Mullumbimby. And I am 30 minutes south of Willowbrook, and I am 40 minutes east of Lismore. And last month, in February and March, we had record-breaking floods in those areas. I have 8 family members who lost everything, their houses, everything they owned. And I have many friends who also lost everything. And what I learned from that situation was that the government did sweet FA to help anyone.
Didn't come up, did it?
The military came for a photo opportunity, and I don't blame the diggers for that. I blame the brass, the ones who got them there and said, stand up, pretend to unload this trailer, then load it back again. We've got cameras to take pictures of it. Make it look like you're actually doing something to help, because they did nothing. What happened was, people like Dave O'Neill came out, day after day after day.
You know what?
Absolutely, these are heroes. These are heroes who gave up everything so that they could help their community. People were cooking meals and dropping them off. They were dropping off blankets and pillows
with your cord.
and things that people would need. They were putting up families in their homes. Because when it comes down to it, the government is not your friend. Okay? The military brass is not your friend. The mainstream media authorities are not your friends. And the mainstream medical authorities are not your friends. Your friends are sitting next to you right now. Your friends are here. And we are so powerful. We cannot be beaten, and we are scaring the bejesus out of the government and the authorities. And that's a brilliant thing. Absolutely brilliant. So don't promise me you will.
Sorry, guys.
We can change Australia for the better. We can get our country back. We can get rid of the criminals in Canberra and in the state parliaments if we work together. We need to do it. Now, I'm going to do a little bit of terrible self-promotion for a minute. I don't know how many of you know, but our beautiful vast bus that we
Climb a
love so
tree.
much was also destroyed in the flood.
No, I just had to plug my charger in. I accidentally pressed my lock key on my phone.
We took it down to Canberra. That was the last trip we did, and it was the most amazing, heart-wrenching time that we had. Speaking to people
Hey, Paul, how you going?
injured by the COVID jab,
I'm gonna zoom up a bit.
and just meeting thousands and thousands and thousands of people who came up and thanked us for what we were doing. It was a fitting end for that bus, and we purchased another bus. I just made the last payment on it yesterday.
That's good, Rob.
And it was not easy, trust me, because it cost a hell of a lot more than we got back from the insurance company. But we
Yeah, I'm a left-handed too.
We're about $2,000 short on what we need to wrap the bus with the vax wrap.
Now, I'm holding my power bank because I forgot to grab the sticky tape out of the bag.
420 or so signatures on the vax bus, and she has now
Toowoomba,
taken
Jesus.
on the artwork for the new wrap, so they're going to be in exactly the same places. We haven't lost one
Yep,
signature.
Brisbane's 4 p.m.
But that wrap is going to cost about
Sure is.
$15,000. Now, where is Stephen Haley? We have Stephen Haley someplace here who I didn't even bring a bucket with me. But
Hello,
Stephen
Rip Me.
should
How you
be
going?
shopping bag. If anybody wants to give a gold coin donation or a $5 note, if you can afford it, that would be fantastic. Please find Stephen
Is that
Haley.
on?
And I would love it if you would give that donation, as well as giving to the People's Revolution. Because we need
Yeah, now
to
it's on.
share and share
Jesus,
as much as
I forgot to
possible.
put the power bank on.
We are going to win this battle. We've already done it. We've already done it. But what we need to do is not lose sight.
You know,
we need to concentrate where
Yeah,
we're going.
we do.
Have that focus, have that vision. Do not let anyone distract you. Be the message bearer to others who haven't yet reached this point of consciousness that you have. Do it with love. Do it with acceptance and understanding.
Go back closer.
But above all, do it. Don't give up. Don't stop. Don't ever stop. Because we have won as long as we remember that. So
Yeah.
thank you so much, everyone, and thank you again, Tricky.
Thank you, Meryl. There's some good people to listen to. She's one of them, eh? Every time she talks, she speaks the truth.
Oh God. In that march, Patricia, I think there was
One of the main things that keep
lots,
people
probably
mask.
2,000,
Alright.
2,500.
Definitely put a mask. But I think we can go one step further here and really put it digital and suggest something like you put every sitting member last. What happens after that is it's a mass sacking of the
Stop
government.
bumping me, Alira.
Every sitting member put a mask. There has to be an exception there.
Ready to go closer now?
There is a couple of decent ones there. Maybe Senator Rennick. Right, save him. You don't want to put him last, do you? The guys that are working at least towards freedom a bit, maybe you can consider saving them. But everybody else, every sitting member put them last. When it comes to the state election,
Is he arrested again, madman?
plan that we're going to put out. We'll be going into electorates, individually taking these people out. And they will know where it came from. On the 9th and 31st, we made a direct threat to them, and we are going to follow through on that. So stay tuned. We've actually had a very interesting offer in regards to that, which we'll consider at the moment, so we'll speak soon about that. What if I told you guys that my daughter went to sign up to a soccer team and they said she wasn't allowed? And I said, why? They said, well, because she's a girl. Well, that wouldn't seem right, would it? What if they said, well, she's brown, she can't play because she's brown? You wouldn't even think that was going to happen in Australia today, would you? You wouldn't think it was going to happen anywhere in this world right now, would you? I don't picture any country that's going to be openly saying...
I've seen that.
Because you're a girl, because you're brown, you're not allowed to play here. Wimbledon has openly announced that all Russian tennis players will not be allowed to play in the Wimbledon. Based on their country of birth, these players are not allowed in, and people are accepting it. It's like we've done a loop and come back on it. We've been so brainwashed and conditioned that people are actually accepting of this because the mainstream media propagandists are all saying that Russians are bad. Every war has nothing to do with the people in that country. We all must always remember this. The people of those countries have nothing to do with those wars. It's the governments, it's the bankers behind the governments that are funding and controlling these wars from both sides. It's not a war against the people. We need to speak more about that. We need to spread that word because we forget sometimes. We're so caught up with hate or whatever.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised he's not live if he is released.
Into our minds. We need to keep talking to people openly about that. It's not, you go to work, it's a family dinner or whatever it is, and somebody says something like that, you put them straight back in the line. You have to. You say, hang on a minute. Just because it's Russian doesn't mean he's a bad person. What has he done to you? He's probably just as good as you. He's probably wants the same peaceful future for his kids that we want. We should be shaking the hand, not bloody attacking them.
No, it's not buffering here. The grass is wet, Aussie.
We all have common interests. People from all around this planet, we all have common interests of a peaceful future. And we, the people, have the power to get that. If you sit at home, you go back to your job and you sit at home and you watch the football. I'll keep picking on the football. I actually got in trouble. Some people attacked me saying, well, yeah, it's like racist towards football. I was like, man, are you kidding me? It's just an example. Go up. It's like netball. Get at home, sit at home and watch the netball. Nothing's going to change, you guys. That's bad. I know the women are coming over here now. I'm a bloody feminist.
Honey, can you hold the power back? I need to move this up.
Anti-feminist. The recent floods, guys, and I'm expecting more floods, have exposed the government on a level now they cannot hide. They have exposed themselves if the people are willing to look.
Oh, God.
They've proven beyond doubt.
Sorry, guys, I'm just trying to fix the
that the people only need the people for success and for safety and for a peaceful future. We only need to rely on each other. We cannot rely on them. We cannot rely on them. They've proven that. There's beyond any doubt now. Not only to survive, guys, but to thrive. All it's take is our community.
I can't even sit down.
In those floods, the government did not make the rescues. The military did not make the rescues.
I can't see
the
what the
SES
chats are
only
now.
made minimal rescues because a large part of their force was not allowed to work because they weren't vaccinated.
My batteries that died.
So when we got people dying in floods, oh sorry, you can't go save them because you haven't had your jab. I don't think this drowning person cares at that point who's wearing a mask or not. It was the people saving the people. It was the people putting the SES volunteer in their tinny, driving around them. It was the people paying for helicopters to save families off roofs. Babies starving for 18 hours on a rooftop, not getting saved because the SES weren't vaccinated. And like Beryl said, the army came, but they came too late. And that wasn't the soldiers' fault, they're taking orders. There comes a point where you go, well, I'm not taking these orders anymore. If you're not going to let me put my uniform on and go do it, I'm going to take the uniform off and I'm going to go do it. $45 billion a year they spend on the military budget. 45 billion, not million guys, billion. And they can't use our equipment and our own people to make rescues. What are they doing then? What do they do? If they can't go rescue our people when we need them, what the hell's the use for? Get rid of them. Give me the 45 billion, I'll start setting something up. Guys, the bottom line is what we want, we will get if we stick together and put our minds to it. The next speaker, guys, was down there in the floods. He witnessed it firsthand. He was in the thick of it. He was cruising around on a jet ski, being Super Dave, making rescues. And I've asked him to come up here today to share some of those stories with us, tell us the first-hand accounts of what he saw. Bring him up. Let's go, Dave.
Hey everyone, how you doing? How's Brisbane? Make some noise, guys. You all well? Game on, Brisbane. Before I get started, I just want to acknowledge Tricky. He just keeps going. He just keeps pushing. You guys just keep showing up. Give yourselves a massive round of applause, Brisbane, and a massive round of applause for Tricky. You guys are epic. Come on, come on, come on, guys. Seriously, Brisbane keeps outshining the rest of Australia, and to the police officers from Brisbane, you do as well. You've been outshining the other police force in Australia, so give it up to the police, to the Brisbane or Queensland
Hi
police
Jennifer,
force.
how you going?
But yeah, Tricky said to come up to Brisbane today, and I'm just out to the border down in New South
definitely
Wales.
multi.
And I'll tell you what,
I was going to get
I've
one
learned
yesterday.
a
I should
lot
have.
over the last 8 weeks since these floods in, and I
I'm
really
holding
wanted
the
to pass
tripod
on
and the power band now
what
because I
I've learned.
totally forgot
I
about
wanted to
the,
pass it on to you because
what do you call it?
we all know what's ahead.
Sticky
It's not,
tape.
it's not going to be rainbows and unicorns, but the most powerful thing that we have to survive, whatever they throw at us, is each other, is the person next to you. And this is why these events are so important. Build and nurture the relationships in your community. And we'll talk more about that, about the power of community versus the perceived power of authority. But on the 28th of February, on the Monday morning,
Michael's phone's dead now.
we'd woken up early because we'd never experienced a 48-hour period of rain like that. It was just a bucketing down, a relentless bucketing down that I've never imagined. And I got a phone call, it was about 8 a.m. from a friend of mine, Lynn in Lismore, and she was hysterical on the phone. She said, Dave, Lismore's underwater, there's people drowning, there's people dying, there's people in roofs. She said, just get on your channel and tell as many people on your Telegram channel to get down to Lismore with a boat or a tinny or anything that
Oh really,
floats.
Patricia?
Like, oh my God, this is obviously catastrophic. So I put out a call on the channel and I hooked up the jet ski and I rang a buddy of mine, Benny McGregor. I said, Benny, you up for a search and rescue mission? He said, let's go. And we're both surfers, we both spend a lot of time in the water. And we got down to Lismore and our brains couldn't process what was going on. We launched, you guys know where Lismore Hospital is? It's familiar with Lismore Hospital.
I actually want a coffee.
We got down the road just at the bottom of Lismore Hospital, and it was an inland sea.
Next time
The
I'll
whole
bring
area
something.
was an entire inland sea.
To sit,
And we
so I
launched
can
the jet
sit the
ski,
tripod
we went a little
on it.
bit further through the waters there, and we had to duck under the power lines. That's how deep the water was. And on the first trip, we got an elderly gentleman who was stuck in a tree. He tried to escape his home in a kayak. He was stuck in the top of a tree, about to be sucked down the river. We got him out. We got him on the back of the ski. We got him to safety. But on the way back out, the power lines that we were going under, we were very soon going over. That's how fast
That's good. My phone's
the
charging
water
up now.
was rising. I would say on that day, 95%
good on you,
of the
Andrew.
rescues were done by the locals in tinnies and in boats and on jet skis. 95%. The authorities were left with their pants down, completely left with their pants down, and the locals stood up and got the job done. Yeah, give it up, folks. Now, many of you are aware that, who's on my Telegram channel, by the way? We know about the weather engineering, folks. We know the weather has been weaponized. For the 90 days prior to the event, we saw relentless spraying up and down the east coast, particularly over the area of the northern rivers. This technology's been around for a long time. We know it's not conspiracy theory. We know that Lismore is marked as a smart city. We know there's a land grab going on. And the more we look into the agenda for the region, I guess the deeper and murkier it starts to get, because they're really throwing everything they possibly can at the region. This was absolutely no ordinary flood. But by the end of the Monday, we had spent the entire day doing search and rescue. We've got people off roofs, we've got people out of roofs. We saw the inadequacy of the disaster evacuation centre as well. A lot of people there were really suffering and they weren't getting the help that they needed. On the Tuesday, we went to Chindera, which is just south of the border, absolutely devastated. On the Wednesday, Murwillumbah, and then on the Thursday, many of you would have seen a rescue we did to find a dog that had been abandoned on the Monday. So the dog had been abandoned on the Monday, and we went to do a rescue mission on the Thursday. And what had happened was the ADF had picked up that family off the roof on the Monday, and the dog had jumped out of the boat at the last minute, and they had to leave. The ADF wanted to get the dog, but they had to leave without the dog. And so we went back up there on the Thursday. We launched at a spot called Broadwater, and I can't even describe it, guys. It was a chocolate inland sea, once again, as far as the eye could see. Floating homes, floating caravans, dead cows, dead horses, dead kangaroos, dead wombats, absolute devastation. And we launched from Broadwater. We went about 2.5 hours upstream and then into Bungalwalbin Creek. We finally got to Mark's house. Myself and Mark on the ski. Mark's the dog's owner. And we had 2 young guys from Byron Bay in a boat. And the entire trip up there, there was no ADF,
tripod and the power
bank. There was no SES. There was no police boats. There was absolutely nothing from the authorities that we saw that entire day. We saw a couple of private choppers. I'm telling you, folks, the brutal reality is that the region was abandoned. And we were a long way upstream with no sign of help. And if we had to run into trouble ourselves, we would have been in some really, really serious caca ourselves. But fortunately, we finally got to Mark's place. There was no sign of the dog. His house was completely destroyed. We had a look in the neighbour's house.
Yeah, sorry, Ozzy. I'm trying to hold it still, but I've been holding it for hours now. Nearly 5 hours.
Get into the house for safety and had drowned in there. The waters had receded and the horse was dead in there. And I just thought, you know what, there's absolutely no chance we're going to find this dog. The whole region was destroyed. This was the dog's 4th day on its own. And I said, look, Mark, I'll jump on the ski. I'll go another 10 minutes west. You have a look around here. And Mark, at this stage, he was just, I guess, processing what had happened to him. It was his first time back to his home. All his belongings were gone and destroyed. All his Harleys
Is Tommy Temper still live streaming?
All his life's possessions, all his collectibles, all destroyed. And so he was in tears just looking at his own home. I said, I'll take off up the stream 10 minutes and come back.
Yeah,
So I went up and I'm
Melvin.
looking
It's
around,
on a tripod,
I thought I
but
might find the dog maybe in the river or
I haven't got
on a bank
anything to sit
somewhere.
it on, and now I've got my
I gave
power
up. I
bank
thought,
in
this
and
is
forgot my
completely
sticky
hopeless.
tape to bloody stick
Anyway,
it
I
to the
came back to
tripod.
the house and then Mark appears and he's got this big smile on his face with his dog next to him.
Oh, good, Andrew.
And we couldn't believe it. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Against all the odds, this dog in perfect condition was an absolute miracle. And I share that with you because, you know, we probably look at the circumstances ahead of us and sometimes we think things are impossible, but I'm just saying,
Shout out to
don't
Tommy
give up
Temper.
hope.
Thank you very
I
much,
remember on
Tommy
that trip up
Temper.
there, I was like, you know what, there's no chance we're going to
I heard that you couldn't hear me earlier.
The dog showed up. And so don't give up hope, guys, whatever you see ahead.
What is it?
But we've also got to be very, very aware of I guess, the magnitude of the enemy that we're facing.
The truth of that.
I can tell you right now that the region was completely
look at that.
abandoned for the most part by the authorities. I really want to stress what Meryl had to say. We don't hold any grudges against the guys on the ground, the men and women on the ground, right? You know, whether they be SES or ASF or ADF, or even the police force, the average person who joined the services wants to help, but it's the bureaucracy and the chain of command that is crippling them.
Ah,
and that's
sweet,
what we've got to change here in this country.
Thank you, Tommy Temper.
Now, when you come, thanks. We need to be very, very careful that we don't attack the people on the ground, because I met plenty of good soldiers who were in Lisbon doing their best to clean up.
Yeah, did you see that?
They're doing it all with one hand behind their back. Because
that's on a piece of paper, by the way, guys. Someone just handed it to us.
They're part of the agenda. Whether it be the stupid Operation COVID Shield, where we saw the military commander come out and roll out this Operation COVID Shield, it was ludicrous. We've seen the government pour billions and billions and billions of dollars into these injections. That and a stool, effective,
I think.
And now we know they're causing myocarditis, pericarditis, strokes, clots, seizures, neurological disorders, and so on. And so there's a lot of parallels going on between the land grab and the COVID rollout. It's kind of all the same agenda, right?
Oh God!
It's to cripple and divide and conquer the people. And that's why when we look at the people on the ground, whether they be paramedics, nurses, ADF, and so on, we've still got to support them and win them over, because they're just like us. And we were told to stand down. We were told, you guys can't go upriver, you can't do food drops, you can't do dispatch, you can't feed the animals. And we said, just try and stop us. We got the boat, we loaded it up with hay, we fed the animals, we got to the people, and we kept going, because we're not going to stop. We're not going to stop, folks. And I just want to tell you as well, like, everything that we're experiencing, we have to go through. Would you say the last 2 years, has COVID made you a stronger and better, more awake person? 100%. So there's a larger plan unfolding. And in this community of the Northern Rivers, in Lismore, Coracai, Woodburn, Wardell, Broadwater, Wilson's Arm, Mullumbimby, all these regions, all the division of the masks and the jabs and all that, it all got washed away by the floods. No one cared anymore.
Did you guys have a good view of the march? Because I couldn't see my camera. I couldn't see if it was good enough for you or not.
These things happen because we
stick it up in the air.
And the community realised what's important. And what's important is each other. It's not the authorities at all. They really don't have the authority, and the locals showed them up. And so what happened from there was, who knows Dottie Jansen, by the way? Dottie Jansen's a good friend of mine on the Gold Coast. She said, Dave, we can't trust these large charities to pass on funds. We're going to start doing our own fundraising. I said, Dottie, I couldn't agree with you more.
It was good. Okay.
How can they help? Now, Dottie had a foundation already running.
Yeah, because I couldn't quite see the camera. I couldn't see the camera. The camera.
Let's raise some funds, let's get busy. So I said, Dottie, I'm all in, let's go. Now just for clarity, I'm not a founder, I'm not a signatory. I just said, let's use my channel, I'll promote it, and I'll work with you.
I think that'd be too hard.
We raised about $360,000 through this community like that. And so, what's happening, guys, is the authorities are realising two things. Who went to Canberra, by the way? All right.
that's it,
We mobilised over 1 million people really fast, really quickly. And then we raised
I'm laughing at shaking even more.
cash
Jesus Christ, I don't know.
really fast, really quickly. So they're going, dang, these guys, they can move quick in massive numbers,
Yeah, I
and
can
they've
hear
got
that.
funding, which is the big red flag. And
Oh
they
yeah,
don't stand down when we tell them to.
The march, it looked like there was 2,500,
But what's
3,000
happened here,
people.
right,
By the
many of you
look
would
of
know,
just the people.
This was all
It
thrown
was
together pretty
quite-
quickly. Dottie's
quite
foundation
big.
as an unincorporated foundation has caught the attention of the authorities. And then 2 weeks ago and 2 days, the accounts were frozen. Okay, absolutely frozen. And my personal account has been frozen for 16 days now. Now, before I get into that, let me tell you what we were doing. We were meeting families who had lost literally every single thing they owned. Their phone, their wallet, their laptop, their home, their car, everything gone.
What was that?
And you know what they needed more than anything? Because all of their needs were so different, they needed some cash. They needed some cash flow to get accommodation, hire a car, get some food, get some new clothes. And as a small group of volunteers, it was too tedious
Oh,
for us
that's
to do
good,
the
Kerry.
shopping
Thank
for them
you.
and get stuff done. It was like, no, that's too slow.
Oh my
Boom.
God.
Let's get them 5K to their account. Now the
Someone's
Red
in the way
Cross
now.
charity, they had allegedly raised $25 million, and in the 8 weeks on the ground there, I still haven't met anyone who got the $500. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm just saying in my experience, I didn't meet anyone who got the 500. So we came out and we 10x'd the Red Cross peer-to-peer.
I don't know.
And I was talking to these mums
Honey,
and
give me
dads
that
and these
piece
single
of paper
mums,
again.
and I'd be like, okay, just shoot your bank details through. And they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, yeah, no, we know what's going on. Just shoot your bank details through. We'll take
The
care of it for
Yowie
you.
one. What is
And
it?
then they bring back
What is
in
it?
tears saying, who are you guys? You got us $5,000? And the tears and the gratitude and the thing that they got was hope. Their hope was being restored. And
No, it's just
thank
on a
you
piece
guys.
of paper.
And so this is how we're working on the ground down there. We'd meet a family, we'd put a little crew of volunteers together, we'd strip out their home, help them clean it, we'd clean it, get to know
Don't know,
them.
I'll have to have
we'd
a look
find out
later.
what their circumstances were. I'd call up Dottie, I'd say, Dottie, I'm with Bob and Cindy, they've lost everything,
Oh,
here's their
that's-
bank details.
Thanks,
Dottie, we'll
Sarah.
shoot the money
I'm
through.
bloody
No
shaky
red tape,
though now.
No bureaucracy, no bullshit
Yeah, we
whatsoever, and we were making a huge difference. And then they shut all that down. They shut all that down. Now I've been with the Commonwealth Bank guys for 38 years. Who remembers the Dolomites, right? I joined up in primary school with the Dolomites. They shut my account. I went to pay my rent on the 8th of April. And I went to my Commonwealth Bank app and my account was gone. It just wasn't there on the app. It had been literally removed. I've got my savings in there that I've had for quite a while. I'm trying to save up for a wedding and buy a house one day. Don't know if that's going to happen. But
I still got to drive back to Caboolture
my
yet.
account was literally
From
gone.
here.
And I rang up the bank. No one could tell me what was going on a Friday night.
Thanks,
8
Andrew.
calls later, someone said, oh, this looks a bit weird. It looks like some sort of higher order has come through from someone. We won't have an answer for you on Monday, till Monday. So the whole weekend passes. I speak to someone on the Monday, and apparently a minister had told the Department of Fair Trading in Queensland to tell the bank to freeze my accounts because I had promoted
Whoa, I got dizzy.
an unregistered charity. That was my crime, promoting an unregistered charity. So they shut my accounts, they shut Dottie's personal account, and they shut the foundation account. And the following day, we had 6
that's
families
good then.
lined up to give them 5K each that they were desperate for, and they never got that money. And so at this stage,
Yeah.
16 days,
My
I
eldest
still
daughter
have
lives
not
there,
had
Andrew,
any
and so does my
correspondence
sister.
from the CBA whatsoever. So this is where we're at, folks.
Thanks,
We
Cass.
need to be very aware
It's so
that
bloody hard
I've
with
obviously pissed
just
some
holding the
people off,
tripod,
as
and
has
now I'm
Dottie,
holding the
because
tripod
our
plus the
community
power
showed
bank
them all
because my
up.
extender thing
We
didn't
showed
work.
them all up. We
So,
10x what the other charities were doing. We completely outshone the SES and the other services in our ability to evac, to dispatch food, services, essential mail, medical to the region, and so on. And we've obviously come onto their radar. Now, the other thing about what's happening down there is there's people obviously being offered accommodation, guess where? The quarantine camps, right? So now we have this thing happening down there in northern New South Wales, where there's this new corporation, the Northern Rivers Reconstruction Corporation,
Yeah, it is
that
random.
has been granted sweeping powers to take the land and the homes. The homes are being condemned. So we're really up against it down there.
Yeah.
And the plot goes thicker. Everyone knows Klaus Schwab? Klaus Angle Schwab?
Well, we're
Klaus
going to
Angle
drive
Schwab
home,
and
but
the
my
World
daughter
Economic
wants to see
Forum,
it. I want to see my daughter and my
embedded
grandchild.
in this country, folks. Now, the New South Wales Premier, Dominic Perrottet, his father, John Perrottet, is a member of the World Economic Forum, and you would have seen the videos where they're all parodying, we're going to build back better, build back better, build back better. It's all the Klaus Schwabian World Economic Forum, smart city, globalist horseshit that they're trying to push out into this country. And we're not going to take it. We're going to keep fighting, folks. We're going to keep funding. There's some very exciting things happening with the actual registration process, which I won't share too much about right now. But I'm telling you right now, folks, is that we don't have to worry about what they're doing. We're not going to get upset about it. We're not going to cry or fight them. We're
Thanks,
just going to
Sarah.
do what we do. We're going to work together. We're going to support each other. We're going to build our community, and we're going to live in the solution. So that's all we're going to do, folks.
Yep, Andrew,
Thanks, everyone.
surely.
Give it up. So, lastly, to every single one of you, I know many of you dug deep into your pockets. Okay, that account with the foundation still has about 30K left in there. The 25 odd families that we help, we spent a truckload of money on white goods, generators, pressure cleaners, and tools, and so on. There's still plenty of loot there. Our commitment to you is to fast track things as much as we can, get that money to the families. Then we're going to do another fundraising drive, and we're going to make sure the Northern Rivers does not get absorbed into the Smart Cities World Economic Forum agenda. No way, not on our watch. And I just want to thank all you guys.
Hey Matt, Ozzy, how you
I know a lot
going?
of you guys prayed for me. A lot of you guys sent me beautiful messages. A lot of you guys have been worried about my financial situation since they froze my bank. No one tells me. I just want to thank every single one of you. You're the most beautiful people. My heart has never been more
Sarah says hello,
more
she
filled up.
spotted you.
I've never met so many incredible people through this disaster, and through the last 2 years, in fact, as the true humans, the really good people just keep stepping up and keep shining and keep showing up. So God bless you all. Thanks for hearing me out. Thank you, Brisbane. See you soon. Thanks a lot, guys.
Thanks, Davey. He's a good man, Dave, brother Dave. When do we meet, man? How do we meet? We came to go play some djembe at someone's house, the Gold Coast Hinterlands. Look at Max's. What was that for? Just hang out, huh? Yeah. Good introduction we had. Alright guys, I'm being told I've still got heaps of drinks left up there, soft drinks, water, all that sort of stuff, guys. If you want a drink, go grab some. I just saw a sign here that says pro-choice housemates Queensland on Facebook.
Hey.
I'm guessing that's an offer to join people looking for accommodation together. So
Yeah, I got my
if anyone,
tripod,
or if you know
Jared.
of anyone that wants
But
to
I'm
live in
Yeah.
pro-choice family,
I've got nothing to sit it on.
freedom-friendly accommodation, shared accommodation, jump onto pro-choice housemates in Queensland on Facebook. Hold up the sign, show it around, this girl here.
Oh God, River Table got arrested this morning, Matt Ozzy. And taken.
Now guys, like Dave said, there's a bigger plan going on. There's bigger energies at play here. It is a spiritual war. We've been chosen to come down here and fight this together. That is beyond any doubt in my mind. So what we must do, guys, is continuously, every day, make an effort to see the
Michael's
beauty
doing
of
okay.
this world, and the beauty in one another, and have fun. We have to have fun. If we all knew we were going to die tomorrow, would you sit around crying and I'd be having a party. Like, you know what's happening? Let's have a party, let's celebrate, let's have some fun. Because guess what? We're all going to die. It's part of life, is death. It's a beautiful thing. It should be celebrated. And it shouldn't be feared. Western culture has this terrible thing about death. They put on all these black clothes and they go there and they mourn and cry. And it is sad you lose somebody you love. But their life should be celebrated. There should be more celebration, there should be more colour. And not only should you not fear death, this comes from Bushido, which is the way of the samurai. Not only should you not fear death,
I'm wondering if they've banned him.
With your arms wide open and welcome
If he
it.
hasn't streamed
when you do that,
since he's gotten out.
not only is all of your fear gone, you'll then live your life unhindered to your full ability. If you live your life worrying about the end, you're never going to reach your full potential. Love death, run towards it, go bring it on, and have fun while you run towards it. That's the way to live. The guys who've been complacent for so long that this had to happen, it was intended to happen, and now we're just going to get on with it. It's going to get worse, which is required to wake more people up. Still, you know, we're not the majority yet, but we're no longer the minority. The minority is the people that were
Sorry
scared
guys,
of
I'm
COVID.
just trying to fix everything up.
Deadly virus that was going to catch you if you walked down the street.
51%.
They were the minority.
Should I take it off for a bit?
The majority of
Well,
the people
can you grab it?
didn't really care. They just complied because they wanted to go to football. No, the netball, I should say. They wanted to go to netball. They were the majority. We've built up to the middle level now, which is bloody good news, because it was only 2 years ago where we were the absolute minority. I know, because I've been trying to wake people up for 15 years. We're on the front line for 6, and now things are starting to happen. And I feel very encouraged.
I just took my
And
power
I know
back
we're going
off
to
for a
win.
bit.
And if I didn't, I wouldn't be wasting my time coming here and talking to you and putting my effort in like I am and making sacrifices like I am. So I want to encourage everybody else that wants to accelerate this thing forwards into our own hands to also make more sacrifices. And it feels good. It feels good when you know that you could have gone to this birthday party and some of your friends didn't, but you came to you chose to go to a community event. You chose to get people together.
We're going to get a
maybe
drink,
in a small
guys.
group,
Alira,
and build a veggie patch
I'm
for
just
one of
getting
your
a drink.
friends that was in need. That's what it's about. That's the core sacrifice. And it feels bloody good once you get going and you don't want to stop. Treat yourself occasionally, guys. I went out with the missus. For the first time in 3 years, me and the missus had a night to ourselves. Yeah, it was too.
You know what?
It was a really good night. Had so much fun, and it reinvigorated our relationship. And I feel so blessed to have so many people backing me and supporting me. Bring this together, and I really feel like that. That's from this side.
Still down there.
Guys, that's all we're going to have a chat with today. May 14th is going to be massive. I was happy with the turnout today. I knew it was going to be small, and I felt very, very warm. And I felt like there was a good vibration here and a good energy. I'm very proud of everyone that came. May 14th is going to be massive. So make sure you add to it and bring as many people as you can. We're going to head back to Musgrave Park because I know we're not going to fit in here anymore for the next one. So look forward to it. Bring as many people as you can, and I'll see you back there. Until then, stay active in some sort of way. Don't wait between rallies. Every day is the day that you're making change. Jump on the website, have a look at PPR Connect, sign up. Very soon we'll be launching those things. When I say launch them, I mean we're going to go straight into it. We're going to have people set up to lead them in the different areas, and it takes your involvement to make that successful. And I fully, wholeheartedly believe that it's going to be the TPR Connect platforms which empowers these communities and keeps us running, keeps us functioning through the hard times that are coming in the next few years, because it's going to get rough, and I mean that. So buckle up, get prepared now, and let's have a good time while we do it. See you guys, I love you all, we'll stay in touch. Good effort guys, bloody good effort. Thank you guys. And if anyone has 2 legs and 2 arms and you want to help us pack up, we have a lot of stuff to move up to the top into the car, so feel free to help. Love you.
And that's it. Music, guys. Oh, that's my favourite singer.